What's up, everyone? Jeremy here from mtgheadquarters.com and his journey into Knicks time. Wait, that's wrong. That's Can't Touch This. I was trying to think of Hammer Time. Anyway, it's now I'm thinking about MC Hammer. Anyway, journey into Knicks booster box. It's all part of a giant Knicks playlist, which you should totally check out, is linked in the description below. All the Journey into Knicks product. This comes from the largest and most caring supporter of the channel, MTG Card Market. They even gave us another promo code, KnicksHQ in all capitals. NYXHQ will save you 10%. So if you're getting any Journey into Knicks stuff, you know, and you want to support a supporter of the channel, you know, I do my Patreon thing, and you know, I know a lot of people say, like, hey, I want to support you, but I don't have, you know, extra money, which I totally get. Another way to support the channel is to support our sponsors so they stick around. And Jameson from MTG Card Market, you guys should totally check him out. He says they're going to basically all the GPs. So if you see him at a GP, he'll probably give you the 10% off if you see him. Even if you're not buying something, you should totally say hi. If you see him out at a GP, I'll be visiting their store during GP Chicago. And also, you should check out their physical store. If you're in the Chicago area, they do all the events. They're doing a release event for Journey into Knicks. And I talked to him today, and he said like 10 or 15 people have come into the store and said they saw MTG Card Market on the videos, and they came in and checked them out, and that was like one of the best things I've heard. That made me really, really happy, you know, for all of you guys. So enough of that, but know that I really value these guys. We will go Dacra Mystic. Pulled a foil of her the other day. Nessian Game Warden. Brain Maggot. And our very first rare in the Journey to Knicks openings, Prophetic Flame Speaker. 1 colorless, 2 red for a mythic. Double strike and trample. Whenever Prophetic Flame Speaker deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of your library. You may play it this turn. Pretty saucy mythic. Definitely in limited, but with some buffs, it could be pretty ridiculous. Kind of bummed I'm going to be busy during the pre-release online, so I'm definitely going to try to play in some release day events on today. Disciple of Deceit, Hour of Need, Riptide Chimera, and the rare is Revel of the Fallen God. 7 costly mana, 3 colorless, 2 red, 2 green. Put 4 2/2 red and green satyr creature tokens onto the battlefield. So what are you guys going to do for the Journey into Knicks release? I know I heard a lot of people talking about how they were happy with the set and that it kind of washed the bad taste of Born of the Gods out of their mouth, so hopefully a lot of you will at least get out there and play some events. That's the lifeblood of the community, you know? Phalanx Formation, Spire Spine, Banishing Light, and our rare is Dictate of the Twin Gods. 5 mana, flash enchantment. If a source would deal damage to a permanent or player, deals double that damage instead. Essentially flash and double strike. There's some cool events going on around me. There's a buy a box event where you basically buy a box and then you have the entire box to build a deck. And then the winner of that wins another box. So you can buy a box and win a box, which is pretty saucy. Armory of Iros, Nyx Fleece Ram, Strength from the Fallen, and a King Makar, the Gold Cursed. It's a 4 mana, 2/3, Inspired. Whenever King Makar, the gold curse, becomes untapped, you may exile target creature. If you do, put a colorless artifact token named Gold onto the battlefield. It has sacrificed this artifact. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. This thing is pretty ridiculous. I mean, you might think it would say exile target creature you control, but there's all sorts of flash, like working this with like a Breaching Hippocamp or Triton Tactics. All sorts of stuff can really make that card a bomb. In limited. Skyspear Cavalry. Tormented Thoughts. Solidarity of Heroes. And a rare... Ooh, we have a foil hiding back there. Aegis of the Gods. 2 mana, 2/1. You have hexproof. And our foil is a Nyx Fleece Ram. Actually, really like this card for limited. So, yeah, I got into some heat with in Twitter mentioning, you know, I didn't think the buy a box thing was a good deal. I thought it was kind of a rip. So I want to explain that. I think stores, you know, they get boxes for $70 roughly if they're buying in bulk, maybe a little less. It kind of depends. So if you're paying $130 to have the possibility of winning another box, you're basically paying the entire cost of those 2 boxes, even if you would win. That's kind of what I meant for those of you that follow me on Twitter at MTG Headquarters. Squelching Leeches, Nyx Fleece Ram, Triton Cavalry, and our rare is Hypnotic Siren. 1 drop for a 1/1, but as a bestow, you can take control of any creature and give it 1/1 in flying. So where I was going with that is I thought, you know, a better promotion would be, I don't know what your local store does, but a better promotion would be like $80 boxes on opening day or something like that. My store does 100, which is not exactly a great deal. I know it's cheaper than what they normally sell it for, but, you know, I know what they're making on that box. Crystalline Nautilus, Riddle of Lightning, Brain Maggot, and Dictate of Karametra. 5-drop, flash enchantment. Whenever a player taps a land for mana, that player adds 1 mana of his or to his or her own mana pool of any type that land produced. So that's not great, and it sucks because the other enchantments really only benefit you, and for some reason this benefits your opponent too. That stinks. All right. Fleet Feather Cockatrice. Love this card. Spite of Mogus. Eidolon of Rhetoric. And we have Iris, God of Victory. 4-drop, 7/4, indestructible. Creatures you control can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures, and prevent all damage that will be dealt to your attacking creatures. This may bring Boros right back into standard. And we have a foil Satyr Grove Dancer. I mean, I played a red-white devotion deck pre-Board on the Gods that was pretty good. And this helps it. That's a fact. Riddle of Lightning, Gnarled Scarhide, Reviving Melody, and Setessan Tactics. 2-drop. This is a pretty bomby rare. With Strive of Extra Forest, until end of turn, any number of target creatures get +1/+1 and gain tap. This creature fights another target creature. Can definitely be a blowout. I definitely got blown out by that at least once during the pre-release, so I know firsthand. Kiora's Dismissal, Colossal Heroics, Fellhide Petrifier, and a rare is a Hall of Triumph. 3 mana. As Hall of Triumph enters the battlefield, choose a color. Creatures you control of the chosen color get +1/+1. I don't know. Okay. I mean, it's not a terrible enchantment. Colossal Heroics, Quarry Colossus, Leonin Iconoclast, and a rare Twin Flame. 2-drop, with Strive of 3. Choose any number of target creatures you control for each of them. Put a token that's a copy of that creature onto the battlefield. These tokens have haste. Exile them at the beginning of the next end step. So, you know, very solid finisher. Definitely. Good old Magma Spray. Relic of Abandon. Thassa's Ire. Gnarled Scarhide, and our rare Hydra Broodmaster. 7/7 for 6 with double X and 1 green for its monstrosity. When Hydra Broodmaster becomes a monstrous, put XX green Hydra creature tokens onto the battlefield. Pretty powerful rare, but it's, I mean, you're going to want to wait until you have at least 6 mana probably. You don't want to blow your monstrosity on a bunch of 1/1s, typically. Tepmus High Priest, Wildfire Cerberus, a Crowan Linebreaker, and a rare is Prophetic Flame Speaker. Wow, same mythic. First pack, and now here again, 1/3 double strike trample, and we have a foil Nyx Infusion. So I hope you guys are enjoying your new set. I always look forward to the new sets, simply because I play so much limited that I get bored. Gonna try to play some standard this time around. Pull from the Derp, Strength of the Fallen, and a Temple of Malady, black-green Scryland. Very good. Always happy to get Scrylands. Typically it's like a $5 bill. Foil ones are good too. But you gotta move them during, you know, while they're in standard, typically. Tormented Thoughts, Mogus Warhound, Cyclops of Eternal Fury, and a Hydra Broodmaster. Okay. You know, with smaller sets, you tend to expect duplicates, so, you know. Definitely quite a few mythics already opened. 3, I think. Maybe 4. Alright. Golden Hide Ox, Reprisal, Underworld Coinsmith, love that card, and Polymorphous Rush, the failed band of pigs. 3 mana instant with Strive, costing 2 more. Choose a creature on the battlefield. Any number of target creatures you control each become a copy of that creature till end of turn. Very similar to the red finisher we just talked about. Chariot of Victory, Swarmborn Giant, Banishing Light, and our rare is Dictate of Erebos. The flash enchantment for black. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent sacrifices a creature. That's not so bad. So yeah, got to meet with Jameson of MTG Card Market. He's been a great supporter of the channel. He's been at all these GPs, so if you see him, he's gonna have booths. You know, he's got a booth at GP Chicago. I know that. Make sure you say hi, and you know, thanks for supporting the channel, and I would appreciate that. Sightless Brawler, buy something too would be cool. Dakra Mystic, Cyclops of Eternal Fury, and Dawnbringer Charioteers. The white promo, 4 mana, 2/4 flying, lifelink, and heroic. Just a fun. Oh, we got a gold token. Gold. Okay. Yeah, man. It just kind of warms my heart that they're so, like, he drives all the way up to meet me and, you know, help support the channel. It's just, it's awesome. Consigned to Dust, Agent of Erebos, Blinding Flare, and a rare Launch the Fleet. 1 mana with a Strive cost of 1. Until end of turn, any number of target creatures each gain whenever this creature attacks, put a 1/1 soldier creature token onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking. Suppose a finisher. I mean, if it's 4/4, You know, if you have 4 creatures, they have 4 creatures, and they have, you know, 6 life left, you could finish them off that way. Interpret the Signs, Blinding Flare, Storm Chaser Chimera, and our rare, oh, we have a foil back there, and our rare is Scourge of the Fleets, the blue promo rare, 7 mana, 6/6. When it enters the battlefield, return each creature your opponent controls with toughness X or less, where X is the number of islands you control. We have a foil Supply Line Cranes. I actually really like Supply Line Cranes, to be honest. Not much you can do about if you put the token on it, a 3/5 flyer. I mean, it's definitely something that has to get dealt with. It's just potent enough to be a threat. Hour of Need, Quarry Colossus, Deserter's Quarters, and our rare is Harnessed by Force. 1 colorless, 2 red, with a strive cost of 3. Gain control of any number of tapped or target creatures until end of turn. Untap those creatures, they gain haste. So another finisher card. There's a lot of finishers in here at sorcery speed. I mean, you can just, if you have 6 mana, you can just, you know, take 2 of their creatures, attack them with it, and or just remove some blockers, whatever you need to do. Spiteful Blow, Tethmas High Priest, Leonin Iconoclast, and our rare is Daring Thief. 3 mana for 2/3 with Inspired. Whenever it becomes untapped, you may exchange control of target non-land permanent you control with target permanent and opponent controls that shares the same card type. Still don't know about that card. I have to see it in play. Because then it just happens right back to you, right? It's kind of along that Perplexing Chimera garbage. Basra Tower Archer, Desperate Stand, Nyx Weaver, and Aegis of the Gods. 2 mana, 2/1, you have Hexproof. That seems like it'll be a decent card in other formats. It kind of negates burn, right? Or at least direct burn. Thou cannot burn my face. Fleet Feather Cockatrice, Relic of Abandon, Nyx Weaver, and oh, Farika! Nice. 5/5 Indestructible God. Pay 1 black, 1 green. Exile target creature card from a graveyard. Its owner puts a 1/1 black and green snake enchantment creature token with Death Touch onto the battlefield. Very cool. My first one of her. Pretty sure it's a her. Very happy to get it. 2 gods in. 2 of the new gods. Must have more gods. Phalanx Formation. Nightmare Shand. Pull from the Derp. And Kyranos. Back-to-back gods. Woo! 5 mana, 6/5 Indestructible. Reveal the first card you draw on each of your turns. Whenever you reveal a land card this way, draw a card. Whenever you reveal a non-land card this way, Kyranos deals 3 damage to target creature or player. Oh! And a foil Extinguish All Hope. Wow, that was a saucy pack. This is probably my favorite art in the set. Very close to it. Not a bad rare to get in foil. Absolutely not. EDH players, unite. All right. Spite of Mogus. Nessian Game Warden. Deserter's Quarters. Oh, we are in the motherload. Back-to-back gods and then a mana confluence. Pay 1 life. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Whew. What a... Wow. Back-to-back gods, foil rare, and then a mana confluence. Well, let's just get the Ajani right here and get it out of the way, right? Just be done with it. Thoughtrender Lamia. Triton Cavalry. Goldforge Sentinel. And Bearer of the Heavens. 8 mana for a 10/10. When it dies, destroy all permanents. Somebody mentioned in the comments about that plus Gift of Immortality. I suppose that would be a thing. But you have to get it to die, too. Interpret the Signs, which isn't easy to do in draft. Reviving Melody. Gold Forge Sentinel, and a Hero's Bane. The promo rare from green, 5 mana for a 4/4 that you can pay 2 colorless and 2 green to put X more counters on it, where X is its current power. So, I mean, definitely is a very powerful rare and limited. Has to be dealt with very soon. If it had trample, it would be pretty insane. Crystalline Nautilus, Mogus Warhound, Eidolon of Rhetoric, and Temple of Epiphany. All right, blue-red Scryland. Nice little run here. Getting near the end of the box, but very nice run. So, as I near the end of the box, I'm reminded again to just thank mtgcardmarket.com. I'm going to put their link in the description below. At least go check them out. I think with our Nyx HQ promo code, you'll find that you should be able to get everything you need. And I'm told they ship internationally. I would double check it on the site, but somebody in the comments told me they did. Ritual of the Returned, Underworld Coinsmith, Knowledge and Power, and Revel of the Fallen God. Talked about that. Oh, I can't wait to play this on MTGO. A whole nother week I have to wait. And I'm going to be gone at the Discovery Channel compound when it comes out. Desperate Stand, Golden Hide Ox, Swarmborn Giant. We have a foil back there, Dictate of Heliod. Love this card in draft. Maybe it sees play other places. Flash in, creatures you control get +2/+2. And we have a Triton Shorestalker, a foil Merfolk. So Merfolk fans, unite. I will be sending all these rares down to St. Louis to get ground, hopefully into my very first Lotus or perhaps a Mox Jet. So I won't be selling any, but I will be grinding, having a good friend of the channel, Lengthy Zemet, grind them for me. Sightless Brawler, Ritual of the Returned, Knowledge and Power, Battlefield Thaumaturge, 2 mana, 2/1. Each instant and sorcery spell you cast costs 1 less to cast for each creature it targets. Also has Heroic. Pretty solid. And a foil Cures Dismissal. And a bird token. Bird is a word. Bird is a word. Sorry. I've got release day happiness. I'm going to be streaming tonight when this probably around the time this video gets released, so make sure you come and say hi. Whitewater Naiads, after you watch. Basra Tower Archer, Thassa's Ire, and Temple of Epiphany. All right, this has been a great box. Just a great box. 3 packs left. Thank you, MTG Card Market. Thank you, Jameson. If you see these guys, give them a hearty hello. They are the biggest supporter of the channel and the largest reason that I'm currently doing Journey to Nyx openings, because the 50K celebration kind of drained me. Thoughtrender Lamia, Reprisal, Forgeborn Oreads, and an Extinguish All Hope. 6 mana, destroy all non-enchantment creatures. I've been told I'm being too hard on that card, but I still say it should cost 4. All right. If Supreme Verdict can cost 4, then that should definitely cost 4. Maybe even less. All right. Consigned to Dust. Spiteful Blow. Forgeborn Oreads. And a Skybind. I heard a lot of people playing this during pre-release, and it's kind of confusing, or people are having trouble with it. Whenever Skybind or another enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, exile target non-enchantment permanent. Return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. It doesn't seem that complicated, but... Alright, what do we need in here? What are we calling? I'm going to call a Godsend. I like to call my shots, as you guys know. Absolutely love to. I'm wrong 99 times out of 100, but that one time I'm right sure feels sweet. Disciple of Deceit, Nightmarish End, Solidarity of Heroes, and King Makar, the Gold Curse, our final rare. Let's go through all the rares that we pulled again. So again, thank you, MTG Card Market. Link in the description below. If you happen to be new to the channel, you're just coming across it, you know, you just got into Magic now with Journey into Nyx, make sure you subscribe. Love to have you. We'll do all these product openings and gameplay videos and all sorts of other fun stuff, giveaways, and so much more. We have Prophetic Flamespeaker. We'll start with the Mythics. Iros, God of Victory. Another Prophetic Flamespeaker. Farika, God of Affliction. Kyranos, God of Storms. King Makar. Skybind. Extinguish All Hope. Temple of Epiphany. Battlefield Thaumaturge. Dictate of Heliod. Revel of the Fallen God. Another Temple. Hero's Bane. Bearer of Heavens. Mana Confluence. Foil Extinguish All Hope. Aegis of Gods. Daring Thief. Harness by Force. Scourge of Fleets. Launch the Fleet. I have a gold token there for some reason. Dawnbringer of Charioteers. Dictate of Erebos. Polymorphous Rush. Hydra Broodmaster. Temple of Malady. Another Broodmaster. Twin Flame. Hall of Triumph. Setesian Tactics. Dictate of Karametra. Hypnotic Siren. Aegis of the Gods. King Makar, the Gold Cursed. Dictate of the Twin Gods. And Revel of the Fallen God. Well, that is all it for this super sweet box brought to you by MTGCardMarket.com. Have I said them enough? I'm very thankful for you guys. So, I'm also thankful to all of you for watching. So, hopefully you enjoyed this video. And if you did, take a moment to crush that thumbs up button right below. It helps spur me on during these crazy releases to do more openings and more videos. And also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And I look forward to chatting with you in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you again real soon. I really hope you enjoyed the video. And if you haven't already, check out some of our most popular playlists from MTG vlogs, sick gameplay videos, new product breaks, and some insane vintage openings. I upload 3 to 4 new Magic the Gathering videos every week. So if you haven't already, please take a moment to crush that subscribe button to join one of the fastest growing Magic the Gathering channels on YouTube. Talk to you later.